are thousands, maybe even millions of games across the Roblox website. Some good, some not so good. But today I've gathered 10 of them that by merely existing brings this poor website to its knees, starting with a game that you are in. Yes, it's called Every Roblox Player. Even accounts that have been terminated show up here. The infamous 1x, 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 1, I mean, I don't know how many. This account is known as Roblox user 81619, and there he is. All your favorite YouTubers are here. Dennis, Albert. This is him. You're gonna have to take my word. They even have Roblox's first player, the Roblox account. Second account ever made, John Doe. Third account, Jane Doe. Fourth account ever freaking made, unknown. They don't even know who it was. They also have a lesser known game where it has every game in one game. Yeah, how crazy is that? Every single game. And I even have a game. Sketch YT's place number 55. I don't even remember posting this. The game isn't even published. So this game is doxing my hidden game. Now you guys know that I have a place called Sketch YT's place number 55, which also means I have 54 other places that you guys don't know about. What's inside? You'll never know. So you see how my character is starting to look all funky? Well, this actually leads us to our next game, the Farlands. I assume most of you have already heard about this one, but for those who haven't, whenever you create a Roblox place, everything starts at 0, 0. The farther you travel away from the starting point, the weirder Roblox starts at. The Farlands is just a name that originates in Minecraft. When you go really far in Minecraft, there's these weird structures and these weird like land generation that happens. But in Roblox, there's no cool land generation. This is what it looks like at 10,000 studs, 100,000, 500,000, 1 million. You get the idea. This is just a quirk of the Roblox engine, and there's really nothing developers can do to get around it. Help me. What's next? Dude, this is like trying to read alien language. What? Are you? I don't even know how many studs this is because I can't read the sign. And this is the final stage of the Farlands. I have no idea. I wanted to figure out just how far the Farlands game was taking me. The only way to do that was to play an old game called Roblox's Fastest Vehicle. We're gonna go infinite speed here. This game would launch us deep into the Farlands so we could see the exact point where the game starts to break down and your character becomes completely invisible. So I jumped into the game to grab a time lapse. It's hard to tell exactly when your character stops flickering, but around 9 to 10 billion studs away from 0, 0, the game doesn't even show you anything anymore, and the skybox starts flickering more wildly as you drift into the abyss. Okay, so this is what happens when you go too far, but what happens when you shrink too small? For that, we'll have to go to the actual smallest game on Roblox. When you first join the game, you might be a little confused. You will see 1 stud, and if you look down there, this is the map. You can see we can walk around a little bit. Oh, I think I just fell off it. We're so tiny, you can't even really see us. Oh wait, no, you can. Look at, that's me right there. But it gets even smaller than this. Hidden within this game is a button. You probably already see it. It's right here. Teleport to the true smallest game. And then you'll see a black screen. It says, no, this isn't just a blank game. You're actually standing on something so incredibly small, it may take you a long time to find it. If you mouse wheel in, you can see there is a little dot right next to my mouse. Do you see that little dot? Hold on, someone else joined the game. Fred is in the game. Big game. No, wrong. So you guys remember when we went to the Farlands? Well, there are much more efficient games to play if all you wanted to do was lag your computer. Lag Test 2025. The only thing you do in this game is spawn parts to see how many your computer can handle. Right now, there's 0 parts spawned for me, so I have 240 FPS. But if we start to spawn parts, already we're down to around 100 FPS. Let's try 5,000 parts. Oh! 5,000 more parts! 5,000 more parts! 5,000 more. Blow up my computer. 50,000 parts! I'm getting 0.2 frames a second. Blink twice if you're okay. Dude, I think I won this game. Look at how many badges I'm getting. The game is completely frozen. I felt like it would crash by now. Can we get to 200,000 parts spawned? Also, I would love to get 0 frames a second. That would be great. Wait, 0.15! Dude, my computer is chugging. I think 0.14 is the lowest we can get for frame rate. 200,000 parts! Okay, close the game. What was that noise? Leave! Leave! It won't close! But even lag test 25 lets you control how laggy you want the experience to be. Some games are so diabolical that they make their game lag just like this on purpose, like our next game, Obby, but you lose FPS. A simple Roblox Obby, but the farther you get into the game, the worse it will run. Okay, we're at a solid 60 FPS.
I've been in this town so long that
Now we're down to 55, 56 FPS. 47 FPS, it's starting to give me a headache. We've reached 30 FPS, so this is what all Nintendo Switch games look like. Dude, this sucks. It probably doesn't seem that bad when you're watching it, but when you play it, oh my god, it's so bad. I'm sick. I'm gonna be sick. All right, we got 16 FPS. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. We are at 10 FPS. This is the future of gaming. Dude, I can't. I freaking can't do this. Yeah, it doesn't go any lower, guys. That's it. We reached the bottom of the barrel. But because you guys made it this far, and because I'm kind of curious what it looks like as well, I'm going to do this next obstacle, and I'm going to have my editor edit it to be 1 frame a second. But there's gotta be other ways to push Roblox to its limits, right? Like, besides just lagging the game. And in Roblox's case, there are things called badges. Sometimes you get one for just joining the game, and other times, less than 0.1% of players ever unlock them. But which game has the most badges? Unless I was able to check every Roblox game, this is kind of impossible to know. But I found one game that might just have the most I've ever seen up until this point. There's a badge for everything. There really is a badge for every single thing. From pressing every single letter and number on your keyboard to dying, respawning. Nobody has gotten these last ones, so in total it has 246 badges. But wait a second. I'm sure somebody has done better than that, right? And yeah, kind of, sort of. There are these games called badge walks, and all you do is walk over these parts, and every time you touch one, you get a badge. This game claims to have 1,000 badges, and the dev gave up numbering them after 2. This one has 2,000 badges. This one has 3,000 badges. 4,000. It can't get better than that, right? No, wrong. 12,000 badges. I know you guys always asking me, Sketch, how you getting all these badges? And listen, man, if you're not ready to put in the work, then I don't know what to tell you. If you guys can find a game with more than 12,000 badges in it, I would love to know what the game that is. So that's a game with a lot of things in it. Too many things, if you ask me. But what about games with nothing in it? Next, I wanted to look for a game like that, but it was a lot harder to find than you might think. Most games claiming to be empty still had at least one thing in them, which was the base plate. When you make a new Roblox game, by default, you get an empty base plate unless you choose one of the other templates. Even this one I found that visually seems like just a white void is still 4 walls, a ceiling, and a floor, and I can tell because my camera keeps hitting the edges of the box that I'm clearly inside of. So I decided to make my own game that actually has nothing in it. Delete the camera. It just spawns the new camera. Delete the base plate. That's a big one. Delete the lighting. Can't delete that. Okay. Delete chat. Can't delete that. I can't delete that. Okay. Oh, I don't know how to get rid of the skybox. I think this is as nothing as we can get. And that is how you make a game with nothing in it. And I'm not going to publish this game because I'm gatekeeping this technology. Unlike the useless game that I just made, I'm positive that you guys have definitely heard of this next one. The games that you can't leave. You can try to close the window on your taskbar. So if you try to close it, then it'll just open again. The only way to actually close this game, you probably guessed it, it's the task manager. So if you open this game on your phone, I think your phone is owned by the developer of this game. But if you're on PC, you can just end the task. So you guys definitely have heard of that, but have you heard of the opposite of this game? It's called you can't join this game. You can't join this game. If you join, it just kicks you. And I don't know why. I don't know why this game exists. There's a reason why it's the last game on this list, because I don't know what to say. You can't play